What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video where I'm here at Maserati Alfa Romeo of Daytona Beach with some more quality quarantine content for you guys. And this is a little bit more special than the rest because it is rarely I have a Quattroporte on the channel, and this is the first Quattroporte from Maserati that we have here on the lot in the year of 2020. Yes, the first 2020 Quattroporte, and is a Quattroporte S. She's a big girl. You would probably compare this Maserati as far as competition and size to the Mercedes S-Class or the BMW 7 Series, but you're looking at 270 inches in length, 77 inches in width, and you're looking at 58 inches in your height. And she's not a lightweight. 4,101 pounds to 4,233 pounds. But this is supposed to be your luxury class Maserati, the one that you normally would ride in the back end. If you don't want to ride in the back, obviously this caters more to your backseat passengers. There's even an executive package that you can get with this. That package really spruces up the back seat and the center console to make it more luxurious, make it more comfortable of a ride, and really gear it towards your passengers in the back so they have full control over things like the technology, radio, the heating, everything like that for their seats, all the good stuff that you would want. Standard Quattroportes S and SQ4 come with the upgraded engine. That means there's no 345 twin turbo V6 like with the Ghibli. You either get the 424 horsepower rear-wheel drive, or you get the 424 horsepower all-wheel drive, but you can also get the GTS. So for the S model, you're looking at a 424 horsepower, 179 miles per hour max speed with 428 foot-pounds of torque and 5 seconds on your 0 to 60. But for the SQ4, well, you're looking at a quicker 0 to 60 at 4.8 seconds. All right, same top speed at 179 miles per hour. And then let's talk about the twin turbo V8 out of the GTS. You're going to get a max horsepower of 523 horsepower, all right, rear-wheel drive with 424 foot-pounds of torque and 193 top speed with the 4.7 0 to 60. Now, to the untrained eye, a lot of people can't tell a Ghibli between a Quattroporte. They can't tell the difference between the two. Other than the Quattroporte being a little bit longer, a lot of people might not know a couple of things about the Quattroporte that makes it stand out a little bit more. Well, the first thing is the older style Quattroportes made more emphasis on this front fascia, having the big black plastic piece in the front to really give it more of an aggressive look, and it stood out a lot more than it does today. It is still there, but it is more kind of integrated at the bottom of the front bumper. You'll also notice for the Quattroporte, the headlights are styled much differently than the Ghibli, have a little bit more curves, all right? The Ghibli is like one sharp angle, to where this has a little bit of voluptuous look to it, kind of more like of a sexy look to it. It's just those eyes that will stare at you, and they are eyes to kill. Now, you do have the same kind of Maserati style grille up front, chrome in the front grills, and in the back, black. You also have the big trident. That means level 2 autonomous driving. With that, you get all of your highway assist, your standard driving assist, your lane keep assist, blind spot, 360 viewable on the camera, and all the parking sensors, everything like that will come in that trident. And then, if you guys didn't notice the paint color, well, Bianco Alpi, tri-coat white. This sits special in my heart because my Ghibli was in the tri-coat white. Loved it so much. Really shows the good lines and definitions, and one of the most brilliant paints in the Maserati lineup. Now, another way you're going to be able to tell the Quattroporte apart that's a little bit different on the styling, well, the teardrop vents here, all right? The functional vents here that sit on the side front fender. They will be chrome all the way around, and they look more like teardrops. The Ghibli will have more of just the chrome on one side, and it's flat. You can see these have more of the 3D effects over that. So there's a little bit more styling to these, a little bit more thought, and just a little bit more class. Now, with these wheels here, you're looking at the Poseidon wheels. Not my favorite wheels from the Maserati lineup. They look very cheap. They look very standard. They're just there, and these are 19-inch wheels, but they don't really scream at you Maserati. They don't scream luxury, they don't scream style, they don't scream anything. You do have the nice caliper with the black caliper there and the white script, and you have the drilled rotors for the 6-piston Brembo brakes. I mean, so you do have a nice setup. Pirelli P0 all-season tires for these, but these Polysidon wheels, they just don't do the car any justice. Chrome on the door handles, which you're used to from Maserati. Chrome along the window moldings, which you're used to from Maserati as well. And the moonroof, which you're used to as well. Now with this model, you do have the soft closed doors. All right, you do have the vent shades, which you'll see right here. You can see that those are up. You'll get those in the Quattroporte, but you will see the soft closed doors. So we will just open it, do a demonstration. I didn't push it in all the way, and there it goes. Goes right in and clicks it in. Then you come along the rear here, all right, and you'll see that the Quattroporte also has different kind of style on the rear, all right? So you'll see those natural LED tail lamps that you've seen from the Quattroporte from years on, all right? But has a different kind of shape over the Ghibli look. You know, it kind of just feeds into the elongated body a little bit more, and I think it really tailors the look. You do see the Quattroporte badge with the Maserati insignia and the S badging there. And then on your rear diffuser, standard rear diffuser here, done in black with the chrome exhaust tips. So nothing too crazy about the back. Like I said, just kind of a little bit more styling here, but not really much from Maserati. With that said, I mean, this is something that's going to get changed up for the next year, and we'll see the new updated refresh Quattroporte. Now this Quattroporte has some goodies hidden inside, so let's check out the Maserati key fob here, where we'll be able to unlock, lock the vehicle, remote start it, and open up the tailgate. Now with this, you have 18.7 cubic feet of space, and all 3 seats do fold down for this Quattroporte. So plenty of room. Look how deep this trunk is. And then you can fold down the seats. I mean, you have plenty of space in here. I mean, golf clubs, you can put TVs back here, whatever you guys want to put back here, you have space for it. And I said it has some goodies in here. Well, right in front of you is the Maserati Quattroporte car cover, all right? So you do have a way to protect your Maserati Quattroporte, and this is a $300 option here, all right? Just a little bit over 300 actually, and we'll check that out in the final specs. But you have it in the back here. Obviously, I'm not gonna break the plastic to open it to show you guys, but it is there. You also have the trickle charger. So your trickle charger for your Maserati Quattroporte is here as well. This one I can open up here, and you guys will see the trickle charger is sitting there. Just in case you don't drive this thing often, you know, it's one of those things that where you just want to leave the battery in good condition. So when you are able to come back and drive it, you have it there. You also have the Maserati floor mat there. So you see the Maserati insignia and the lettering there. Goes all the way back here. Just another way to further protect your car. Now you also have the cargo net right here over on the side as well. All right, and these are pieces for your trickle charger and your ashtray extensions as well. All right, so that is Maserati ashtrays. You have 2 of them here in the back. Now you also have that 12 volt on the side here, and then you gotta go underneath. So we're gonna push this stuff back. We're gonna lift up this cargo net. Let's see how easy it is to do this. And then on the side here, let's see how much I can get it open. There we go. All right, we have our spare tire, our tire inflate kit, our front plate mount there. All right, our jack and tools. And then underneath here, we do have our battery hidden underneath. I lift that up there, and you guys can see battery hiding in the back. So tons of stuff in the back here, tons of options, and plenty of space. And that's all you could want out of a vehicle such as this one. I know you guys aren't worried about the fuel economy, but I have to let you know that it is a 19 combined city and highway on your premium fuel. All right, so with your city, you're looking at 17 miles per gallon, and with your highway, you're looking at 24 miles per gallon. Now, if you were to do some spirited driving, you would honestly go through that gas mileage pretty quickly. But if you had it on ice mode, you had it, you know, maybe on the highway and cruise control, you would be able to save a lot more on your fuel economy than you would think. But again, I know you guys don't worry about fuel economy as much, but it's always good to know. Now, before we go inside, let's check out these full LED headlamps. These look stunning. You see the LED up there switched back for the amber turn signal and the regular LED, and then the full LED headlamp there, all right, with the matrix style right on the side. I love the way these look. They look like quality, they scream longevity, and they do what they're supposed to do. Now you also have your turn signal right here on the side of the side view mirror, which you can't see that well from here. You do have the taillights right here, LED tail lamps that you're used to for the Quattroporte, and the turn signal there. So again, looks very sharp, looks very aggressive, looks very good, but we're obviously waiting for a new restyling on these here. Now, I already showed you guys the soft close doors, but again, the hinge-free design where you guys don't have to open it to any preset hinge. For this vehicle, you can open this door up as far as you want to or as close to the vehicle as you want to, and you have your dual pane windows sitting there. But what I want you guys to do is to step inside of this living room. Yes, I said living room because that's how it feels. Feels like a living room inside of here. Nero leather, Cuyo leather, open pore Radica trim, and chrome everywhere in this piece. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this spec. Let's step inside. Let's make ourselves comfortable. Because like I said, this is a living room. All right, so first we gotta start with the seats, the good stuff. Nero leather, all right? This Nero leather has a Cuyo trim, all right? So Nero, obviously black, and then the stitching Cuyo, which is the tan leather. So you'll see that pattern all throughout these seats. It looks so cool. It's just such I guess elegant kind of pattern. It shows so much of the lines and the grooves. And this is fully drilled natural leather, so you will see the perforation throughout. That means heated and cooled with these seats as well. Only thing I wish is the Maserati insignia was done in that Cuyo stitching. That would have been really nice as well, but again, looks phenomenal. All right, so we'll go over to the door paneling since we're done with those seats, and we'll check this out a little closer. All right, so you have your Nero leather up top. All right, that is your black leather Cuyo stitching, which is your tan. You have your open pore wood trim. All right, and then you have your chrome here. And most Maseratis, you would have aluminum for the door handle and the door handle trim. You have chrome. Same around the seat memory. All right, a lot of places where you're gonna see aluminum on the Levante and Ghibli, you're gonna see chrome on a Levante. All right, then the Cuyo stitching here with the Cuyo centerpiece on the leather. All right, looks good. And the same for the armrest. Very soft touch materials, very quality looking materials. And then you have your Harman Kardon sound system right down there for that speaker, and your Maserati side sill right there, just so you know which kind of car you're getting into if you didn't already. Now on the steering wheel, very basic for the steering wheel, no paddle shifters. It is not a sport model. It is not one that is supposed to be driven like that. So obviously no paddle shifters and no aluminum pedals, just the rubber pedals with the Maserati insignia, but chrome for the trim and the Maserati insignia in the middle with the leather surround all through. Other than that, you're looking at that upper dash done in the Nero leather with the Cuyo stitching all the way across. All right, that looks really phenomenal. Then you have the Alcantara side post there for the pillars. All right, so the Alcantara pillars and the Alcantara headliner all the way throughout. And then you do see that moonroof there to go with it. But man, the Alcantara feels so soft. I don't like to touch it as much because naturally oily and greasy hands will mess that up in a heartbeat. You also have the chrome trim all the way through the center of the dash with the infamous Maserati clock done in chrome as well. And then you have the open pore wood trim with the Cuyo leather in the center of this 8.4-inch Maserati Touch Control Plus screen. Then you have the Cuyo glove box as well, with tons of storage. You have a 2-shelf system in here, so you guys can see upper shelf and lower shelf there. I mean, just all put together so nicely. It feels good, it looks good. Another thing you guys need to know about this specific Maserati Quattroporte spec is it has the adjustable seat pedals. Now, I haven't done this in a while, but it actually has these right here where you can press this in and you'll move those pedals near you. You see, it's coming closer to me there. All right. And then if I need to, I can do the inverse and move them backwards. So now you see them moving away from me. They do small details like the latch button here for your side compartment done in chrome instead of being in aluminum like most other Maserati models. It's just stuff like that that just makes a big difference when it comes to the Quattroporte. Even the gauges are surrounded in chrome over the aluminum look. I mean, they really just make the Quattroporte that much more special. But everything you guys are used to as far as the button layout, as far as the cup holders and the stowage, the USB SD setup here for your plugins and charging your aux, your phone case there so you can stow your phone, everything for your traction off, your start-stop button, your ice mode, which you increase efficiency, your sport mode opens up those valves, and your dampers there, we can soften those. And then the extra storage right here as well in this pocket, and then that split armrest that you guys are very used to. And you have the cooled cup holders in here as well with that lighter in there. I'm not sure why Maserati still does lighters for cigarette smoking. I couldn't imagine smoking in this car and just leaving that, I guess, stench and smoke residue in here. This is just too beautiful, too nice of a spec for me to even think about something like that. Now you guys are used to the Maserati Touch Control Plus system. Everything that you're used to is just, you know, FCA's version of the Maserati infotainment screen, but we've gone over this plenty of times before. But just to show you guys a couple of things, you do have your driver passenger ventilated seat, you do have your passenger heat, you have your rear sunshade as well, to where if I press the sunshade there, you'll see it go up. And then same thing if I wanted to turn the sunshade and make it go down, it does that as well. You also have stuff like your start stop, your surround view camera, which is very nice, real-time camera. You can see what's actually behind me on this 360 viewable. So you do have your rear 360, you have just your rear, you have just your front, and then you have your front with your 360. This is very nice as well, just something that comes with that level 2 autonomous driving package. But all the stuff that you're used to, nothing too, I guess, mind-blowing here when it comes to it. But with that said, this Maserati Touch Control Plus system is very responsive, works very well. There's no complaints there. What it does is it sacrifices all the theatrics for functionality. So, yeah, maybe it doesn't do all this kind of crazy graphical stuff, but when I press a button, it works. When I want to press this, it works. When I want to, you know, slide around and go from, you know, this screen to this screen, sorry, press it, then it works, you know. So it's one of those things to where it's more responsive than anything, and that is what is important. Now we have to crank this up and make a little noise, right? Because Maserati. Now the back of the Quattroporte is really where it's supposed to shine. So let's see what this does to make it worth the 6-figure price tag, because the Quattroporte will start off at 6 figures, and then you have to add on some options, right? So to make it that 6-figure price tag, we've already seen some of the chrome bits and some of the different styling and all that, but here's where you're supposed to get it, all right? So space, not supposed to be a problem at all, and it is not. I'm at 5'11", and I have tons of space back here, and I mean, I probably was sitting very comfortably up front, so you'll know that in the rear you can really go back a lot more for me to even start to get uncomfortable here. Now another thing that you'll notice is the vents here. Like I said, it has the vent shades right here just for a little bit of extra cooling, all right? Keep out the sunshine, all that stuff. So you can put these down just how you would put the window down there, all right? And then press again to put the actual window down. So it's just a 2-step process for the vent shades. But with that said, the window only goes down a certain amount. You put the vent shades up as well, and there you go. Now the window will only go up as far as it needs to because it's a pillarless design, so you don't shatter it, it will go in just as much as it needs to, and then once the door is closed, it will go in the rest of the way. Now with that said, you have the same materials that you're used to in the rear, as you should, because you're paying for this car for the space in the back to entertain in the back or ride in the back. Leather, Nero on top. Contrasted stitching right with it, the chrome and open pore wood trim on the door handles and trim, and the Cuyo leather with the stitching, same with the door handle here and the stitching, and then your normal actual Maserati buttons and everything like that. That is very, you know, FCA. So with that said, right here in the back, you do have for your seat rest some stowage here. This is nice. This is not a net, which is nice to not just have a little cargo net for the rear storage. You can actually tuck stuff away back here. It's very soft in the inside as well. And then once that stuff is tucked away, it looks really good with the seat. It looks like it's a part of the seat rather than having a cargo net. Not really much here. Like I said, you can get the executive package that will put this whole center console into one piece in the center of the seat, and it will really take up this whole area here, so you can only really fit 2 people in the back, but it's a lot more luxurious, a lot more innovative and involving, with a lot more engagement with what you can do back here, TV screens and all that kind of stuff. But with this, you just have the nice chrome vents, all right? You do have the open and close for your HVAC there. Nice gloss black surround here just for, you know, some styling. But other than that, You have your storage there, and that's about it. Nice big center console piece, but not much to it. Definitely wish they could have put some stuff in here instead of just a gloss black, you know, piece that doesn't really do much of anything. You know, maybe add some technology or something like that. If you were to go in the center though, here you do have extra storage here, so you do have your cup holders. All right, and it's like a flippy design. I'm doing a little too much for me. I really would just wish if they just had that completely opened instead of this flip door stuff. Just not my style. Then you have your extra storage here with your USB in the armrest and your charging cable there for your 12-volt DC. All right, so you have all that in the center feed through. But other than that, same bucket seat, same styling, same stitching, the Kuyo stitching with the leather Nero material. Geez, I couldn't get that right, guys. And you can sit 5 very comfortably back here. I mean, it just looks really good all put together, and just the contrast and everything, I'm digging it. Then you have the Alcantara here. No, you know, panoramic roof, so just the moonroof up front, but it's not a bad view when you're looking from back here. You have tons of space. You're hearing that twin turbo V6 engine, and it's just a good place to be. Not too mad at it, but obviously when you start adding more options and you get to a higher price, you'll get a lot more out of this car. Let's talk about the price. Let's talk about the options. Let's talk about what this is going to cost. All right, guys, so let's talk about the price of options and final MSRP of this Maserati Quattroporte S for 2020. Now you're looking at a starting price of $100,990. The Quattroporte starts off a little bit higher, and after options you're looking at a total price of $111,045. all right, that is after a $1,695 destination charge with a preparation and delivery of $1,300. So you're already looking at $2,000 added onto this price before you even get to the options. So that just gives you a kind of a gist of where you are with getting the Quattroporte in your hands. Now with that said, you do have a limited 4 years 50,000 mile car warranty with this, and a 24/7 roadside assistance. Now for your options, it's not a big list, but it's a pricey list. You have your power foot pedals, all right, those pedals that would, you know, come forward and backwards for you at the press of a button, $400. Your big one here, the full natural drill leather that I'm sitting my tush in right now, is $4,000. And your Bianco Alpi tri-coat paint is $2,950. Now you get the leather steering wheel and ventilated front seats with these options, and then your accessories. That car cover there, I told you, was $300, $350 for the indoor car cover. The battery charger, all right, that battery charger is $170. Then you have your luggage compartment mat at $75, your luggage compartment net at $70, and your license plate frame at $45. I am very shocked. Normally when you get the accessories for the Ghibli and Levante, you get a umbrella. It is $90, but you get an umbrella. I didn't see an umbrella with the Quattroporte. Those are your only additional options. But for the Quattroporte, you will see for the S model, the things you're getting here, and it's a ton of stuff. Sport mode, all right, 8-speed ZF transmission, your 19-inch wheels, all right, your comfort and convenience, power sunroof, soft closed doors. I mean, all the good stuff that would be upgrades on the Ghibli, you get standard on the Quattroporte. But this isn't really, you know, I mean, that's optioned out, I guess you would say. You can get a lot more in the Quattroporte when you're talking about a Grand Sport or a Lusso model, which is a luxury model. So this isn't as good as it gets. Believe it or not, there's a lot more to come with this car. So for this entry-level Quattroporte S, what do you guys think? Does the base model offer enough? All right, guys, so tell me, is this enough bang for your buck for an entry-level Maserati Quattroporte S? And yes, entry-level. Even though it's an S, there's still an upgraded SQ4, there's still an upgraded GTS, there's still the Grand Sport S or SQ4, there's still the Grand Lusso S or SQ4. So this is the entry-level model. Is it enough bang for your buck? Do you get enough for the entry-level model? Is it too expensive for an entry-level model Maserati Quattroporte? You guys let me know, because again, this starts at 6 figures, and you guys saw that we're at $111,000 for this car. Is it worth it for you guys? Or when you compare it to a BMW 7 Series, which is in its class, or even a Mercedes S-Class, which is in its class, does it really offer enough? Now, to be fair, I did only show a few things because I've been over a lot of the Maserati touch control system. I've been over the driver assistance packages and all that stuff. Again, I don't want to be too redundant for you guys. So you've seen everything that these cars can do. If you guys want to check that out, I do videos individually on those things, but I listed all the options when we looked at the stickers so you can see everything that comes with and you can make your judgments there as well. Is this enough class for your ass? This is more geared towards the passengers, which is why it's bigger, it's longer, it has more luxury in it. So you guys, you just let me know what your preferences is on this and if it's worth it to you. With that said, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Giving it a thumbs up helps get the video up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we can have a bigger discussion on this entry-level Quattroporte S. Now, with that said, in case you guys want to help further support the channel, you can always check out my PayPal donation link in the description below, where you can donate $1 or $2 to the channel. You can also check out the Patreon subscription, where you can be a monthly subscriber, or you can check out the Ron's Rides merch. You can help out there by getting a Ron's Rides sticker, Ron's Rides coffee mug, Ron's Rides hoodie, anything like that to support the brand. And you can also check out the social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, everything like that that you can check out for the Ron's Rides brand. See what I'm posting, see what I'm up to next. Now with that said, subscribe, click that notification bell so you get these videos straight to your inbox, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rides video. Peace.